I have a problem now because we also played at Royal Aberdeen.
Which is your favourite course?
Which is my favourite course. It was the final day, and we weren't actually meant to be playing it. Like, we just had this time slot where we were going to go home anyway. So I thought, well, why not just play in the morning if we can? And we just got the best day. It was beautifully sunny all the time, hardly any wind. It was amazing.
Did the ball go where you want it to go?
Yeah, it did actually.
Oh, nice.
We were getting a bit loose at the end, like kind of losing our minds a little bit, but the actual golf was good. The course is special. The front nine there is potentially the best front nine in golf as far as like complete. However, we do have some issues. Have I told you about this? Well,
No.
So the last time I played Royal Aberdeen, it was an amazing evening. Play with Eric Anders Lang. Sun was setting. It was just amazing. And they built some new tees for the Walker Cup, which were up on the dunes. If you're thinking about it, you go down the front nine and the sea's on your right-hand side. So you go out. There's one hole that turns back a par 3, but everything's out on your right side and the dunes are on the right. So when we played it, they built these tees up into the dunes, and some of the views off them and the way it framed the hole was spectacular. It was super, super special. And as we went around the front nine, I was like, some of these tees have changed slightly. So they're more inland. I mean, it's still fantastic. But there was one tee on the 9th. Well, there's one on the 3rd I remembered, but we did tee off that. Didn't really worry about it. And there was a tee on the 9th, which literally made it one of the greatest holes I've ever played. It was up on the dunes, teeing down onto the fairway, which is set at a slight angle to the right-hand side. Couldn't wait to show these guys. Couldn't wait to show. Got up to the tee and half of it had fallen into the sea.
No.
Half of it had dropped onto the beach. And I felt gutted. The best way I could describe it was, like on the course, I was catching up with a friend who I'd not seen in ages, and I'd missed something pretty tragic that had gone on in their lives, and I wasn't there to support them.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
I felt gutted, and it was kind of in the back of my mind. I was like, oh, this is really sad. And obviously it's on the North Sea. The North Sea is a brutal kind of piece of water, which is just going to batter the dunes. And coastal erosion is a real issue. And then we got around to the 17th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we met the course manager, and he was chatting about the problems they've had. They've built an entire new hole to replace the first, because the first green is at risk of falling in. And the first hole at Royal Aberdeen is special because you tee straight towards the ocean. You tee off right underneath the clubhouse window. It's an amazing opening hole that really sets the tone. And we might lose that green, and we might lose a hole off this course. And I felt really sad.
Well, Richard was saying he's lost 5 meters every year. Like in the last 2 years,
which is a lot.
That is a lot.
Which is a lot, and like they can't wait. Like if they lose more, especially from the first green, if it starts to erode, it starts to erode. They can't let people play it because it might collapse.
Yeah.
It might fall down onto the beach. So it's not going to be worth the risk for them. And it just felt like I've played this course a couple of times now. It's super special, and it just feels like, well, in 20 years, like one of the best front nines in golf. You might not be able to play it.
Might be gone.
Literally might be lost. And I think it's maybe the first course that I've been to where that's been a real issue. And I thought, oh my God, this is like...
It's going to be gone.
This might be gone. I might be telling people in 30 years about my favourite course. They might be like, oh...
Which one?
Yeah, well, that's gone.
Yeah. It's a pitch and putt now.
And I was kind of gutted.
You were quite sad when you were going round.
Like getting back from a concert, seeing your favourite band and getting back to your car and you got a ticket.
Not quite.
I think...
And that might be the worst analogy I think I've ever heard.
I think you were using a lot of analogies of...
I was heavily analogy.
I think you were using like first date, fifth date analogy, if I seem to remember rightly.
Honestly, I can't remember a lot of what I was saying that round.
We were quite loose that
yeah,
final.
You are right though. He was speaking about dates a lot.
Dates. It was like first date and then...
I don't know. I can't remember.
It was something about like you'd gone on a first date and it had gone amazing.
Yeah.
And then you went on a second date and you forgot to put deodorant on.
Yeah, it was something weird.
So it was going.
Oh no! That was.
We've all done it.
That was pre-round. So I was like, I've been on the first day with this course ages ago, and it was incredible. And I just didn't want the second day to disappoint.
Right.
And it didn't. It didn't. I'm ready for a third day.
Got you. Yeah. You wore comfy shoes.
I'm ready for a third day before things start falling off. So it's. I don't know the best way of describing it, but for me, that especially the front nine as well, it's such a piece of art. It's an artwork, that front nine. And just imagine your favorite piece of art, your favorite thing in a field, whether it's art, whatever it's going to be. Imagine that there's some force which every year is just going to take a little piece of it away, and you can't stop it. Like, you can't stop the North Sea. The North Sea is a dick.
We're going to build a wall.
Like, you just
Norway is going to pay for it.
There's the short. Make it.
I don't know how responsible for the North Sea Norway is. Like, if I'm being honest with you,
I don't know. I was just trying to think who was on the other side.
I felt gutted. So those videos are going to be coming, and I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it. They are trying to do some work, like they're building some defences. They're planting, I think malon grass. I think marron.
Yeah.
To try and shore up the dunes kind of around the first day. But like I said, there's only so much to do. It takes one storm, and it's gone. It's literally gone.
Wow.
Which is, horrific. But you know what? That's very sad.
That's very sad.
An unbelievable golf destination though. Like, I was kind of saying that, like, you've obviously got your St Andrews, and then in my head it was like second was like you say, the Troon area. You got Troon, Prestwick, Western Gales, all that, but Aberdeen overtook that for me because it was just it's unbelievable. Unbelievable stretch.
It's a hell of a destination.
And a cool town. And Brewdog is made in...
Oh, yeah.
Apparently there's a Brewdog in every single town, village, city in that part of Scotland.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We stayed in Inverurie. I've never heard it before. And there was just a Brewdog just popped up.
Yeah.
And then we went to the one in Aberdeen. Was the first ever Brewdog.
First one.
We were doing like a tour. It was
brewed down the road in Ellen.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I like Hazy Jane. That's a good beer.
You had
a hazy Jane, didn't you? And an Elvis juice.
We had and Wingman.
Wingman. Yeah, I love a Wingman now. Big fan of a Wingman.
Nice, isn't it?
Other beer brands are available.
Yeah. Unless
Unless you're there.
unless Brewdog.
And that's where you got to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tragic.
Were you obviously, before we went to go play Royal Aberdeen, you were like, obviously, as you said, this is my favourite ever golf course. Is that still the case, or have you got like a top 5 courses now, or you feel like you do need to actually sit down and think about it?
Probably need to think about it more. I would say that I have a better understanding of what my top 5 is. Royal Aberdeen is still in there, obviously. However, it's going to be such a fluid mix, because I think you've got Royal Aberdeen, incredible. You've got Royal St Paul's. I think those two are probably vying for my affections the most.
1 and 2. Or T1.
Just within the 5.
Right.
Like, it's a very fluid list. It's a soup.
Just give us 5, I think. If you can give us 5, we
kick
can
them out wherever.
Yeah.
So I think Royal St Paul's, I think Royal Aberdeen, maybe that's telling, the way I've just listed them. You've got, I would say Pinehurst number 2 is still there. I might even throw in Kira Island there as well.
Yeah.
Just to keep it keep it mixed up. And then that fifth one. I'm still gonna stick Shishkeen in there. Isle of Arran.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
It's just vibes.
Yeah, it's vibes.
Like, it's not a golf course that I'm gonna put up there as far as ones you have to play because of the course, but it's more the whole experience of it's a special place.
And Jacob got left on an island as well, so that's
That's
fun.
true, yeah. I love Aaron. They looked after me.